I'm gonna go live stream with this one. I had a scratchy throat yesterday and a bit of congestion. It's still there today. I had trouble singing Karen Carpenter's song, Rainy Days and Mondays. I did it 4 times. I'm gonna put that on low into the background. Got video of Manitalk. You can see the teleprompter reflecting off of his glasses. I pulled this off of Odyssey.com. I don't know where he is on YouTube. They keep it real obscure. These are the original experimental, what we see now for the so-called ecosystem for Internet COINTELPRO. These are the originals. Redneckonomics rarely goes on camera anymore. Got a clip of her. I downloaded from Katie Halper. That show is completely scripted. The guests were the ex-cop from Sputnik who got fired, fake fired by Sputnik, with Lee Stranahan got fake fired or something. They got canceled. They got replaced, I guess, with Jamal and Shane. If you ever watch these shows, you'll see that they are scripted and that's grotesque. The guests come on the shows and they're scripted. It's fake back and forth. So there's that guy from Sputnik, and Kim Iverson was also on. Now I think it's a legitimate question to ask, why do they always seem to be on drugs, or they look like they were on drugs for a long time. Booze, drugs, cocaine, pills, and the effects are there. Every single one of them. This guy, the co-host with Katie Halper, he doesn't seem to be a drug addict, but one never knows. But most of them, you can know. One can know. This intro right here will not be live stream. I'll be editing this part, this intro part. I have one other video that I can put into the background. It's some panel. I think I got this off of Nico's channel. They're all fake. If someone had access to information, if they had journalism skills, I think this could easily be exposed. I'm not going to hold my breath waiting for that to happen. They're all COINTELPRO, they're all military. You watch any of these shows, they name drop the other shows, they go on each other's show, they all look pretty messed up, they look compromised. Just check out Kim Iverson. Woof. So also on this panel, I know most of the names, or at least half of them. And then you look in on the other ones, you search them, there's a guy from South Africa, totally shady. Now what are the odds that all these people, all these shows are anti-mask, anti-vaccine? I'm not saying the Halper people are anti-mask, but this group, and the Manitalk, and all those others, Franco, Combo Couch, they're all anti-mask, plunking in. They've all been anti-mask the whole way. And on that panel show, I'm not going to share it, the actual audio, because I'm thinking live stream. So I'll stop talking right here and do the rest in live stream. Thanks. I tried the Carpenter song 4 times. I'll put that on low in the background. Thanks. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. So I'm up early. It's about 9 a.m. I did not log into the internet, dial up, however that works. I did not hit connect to the internet. I've got everything as working material. I already have the downloads. I don't need to be on the internet to work on this computer, what I'm coming up with here. That's a great feeling. Now it's the winter. It's going to get cold. So it's tough to go outside. But in general, my new plan, what I want to do eventually is to write on paper, to do things away from electronic devices, to keep my life private from COINTELPRO. We cannot fight the system from within. I decided to make this personal, and I think I was quite effective in getting into their heads and letting them know that we can see them and that we know what they're doing and that they didn't get away with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Nothing is really wrong. Feeling like I don't belong. Right there in his glasses. Walking around. Looks just lonely clown. Rainy days and that white tablet always get me down. On Sputnik. Down. This guy's got tardive dyskinesia. They all do. Hard grimacing. Nice to know somebody loves me. You can see from his jaw that but it seems that he used cocaine. Thing to do. His tongue is jutting out. So yes, these people are responsible for dead people, people dying because they didn't get vaccinated. They weren't wearing masks because of people like this. That's Redneckonomics, who was plugged by Graham Elwood out of nowhere. Nothing to do but frown. These are the original page fakes. She's not going on camera much lately. One can probably figure out why. So I decided to make it a little personal. Not personal, just in general. I noticed that all these people have issues with drugs. That was before they started a show called To Hell and Back. I noticed their weird connections, and every time I would notice something, they would then disclose it or show it as if, oh, we don't know he exists. We're not reacting to what he's saying about our CD COINTELPRO network. Rainy days and Mondays always. So then they started a show. There was that woman, they call her, I forget, natural progressive. Katie Alper, her eyebrows shooting up right there, and her hard grimace with the face. Kim Iverson, look at her face right there. If you have to rewind a little bit, please do. Right there, she's grimacing, but with the mouth area. Garland Nixon, he's that ex-cop guy. He was so obviously reading off a teleprompter, it was ridiculous. His eyebrows are out of control. They think that those stupid glasses are hiding them. Sometimes I like to quit. Or making them less. I don't know what they think with those type of glasses. I wear glasses myself, but I don't get those big, huge ones trying to cover up my eyebrows. Although I do have a slight case of unibrow, not too bad. What I've got, they used to call Leslie Lee. I think he's got a master's degree. He's saying. Now I'm not sure about him. He seems the most sober. But you never know. You start watching these guys enough, and like right down there, Ryan Christian, his jaw going rattling back and forth a little bit. He's trying to hold it in place. Corey Morningstar those are real names. Or who knows? Nick Hudson's the South African guy. Misty Winston, nice fake name you got there going. I think she's sisters with Sarah Frail. Corey Morningstar, fake name, has to be. She seems to have penciled in eyebrows. She's constantly in a tough situation with face yoga. And I think she might have penciled in fake eyebrows to cover creases from grimacing. No need to talk it out. Max Blumenthal is an obvious addict, as is Whitney Webb. If you watch them, you observe them. But Dr. Piers Robinson looks like he has no credibility. Rick Mon, non-tower nobody. Who knows who he is? Maybe he's I don't know who he is, but he's talking total Coopville, anti-vax, anti-mask. That's what all this whole show was. The Boots on the Ground show doesn't get many views. But this one did. Oh, they call it Facts on the Ground, not Boots on the Ground. So the video ran out on me right there. Maybe I can do one more live stream type show, but probably not. Now that'll be it for doing that. But when I just spoke right there, I was watching that and speaking in real time. I guess that's good enough. I'll just put the rest of it on on mute, or I'll put in screenshots of Karen Carpenter. I'm not trying to sound bad when I'm singing that song. I'm a little worried. I don't want to hurt my voice. I might have hurt my voice a little bit. Maybe I need to be more careful with my singing. I've tried to be, though. I mentioned this before. I'm trying not to injure myself. All those people are shady. They're exposed. I don't have the journalism skills. I don't have the connections. I don't have any way. Even if I find stuff, I'm not allowed into any information flow. I still got no credit for the Kimberlin thing. All that Kimberlin stuff, it's supposed to get memory hold. I guess that's how the society works now. I'm not saying we're doing this as a society. Free spirits shouldn't be blamed for this. It's disgusting. I think these are the worst people in the world. These are the ones, I mean, not them specifically, but their type of character. It's widespread. I don't know how such people sleep at night. It's got to be from sedatives. Now, if you look at Karen Carpenter, I've seen a few videos of her where she's singing. I take a closer look. She didn't look too good. She had anorexia, obviously, but she also looked like she was on pills. She was probably in psychiatry on pills. She didn't look like a drug addict. She looked more to be on the pill side of addiction. The legalized addiction where they shoved all these pills at people. Evolution of psychology does not exist, according to Krishnamurti. I've always thought that too. Even without reading any books, just thinking back from being a kid, then an adult, and as years and decades roll by, I'm noticing that we're always the same person. There's no way to think ourselves into becoming something, becoming enlightened. I'm not putting down thinking completely, as did Krishnamurti. Or maybe he didn't put it down completely. He's just saying, keep it in perspective. So there's no evolution of psychology. There's nothing in which to seek. I personally just want this to be a much more rational, free, loving world. No one's ever pointing out that the military is ruining us. It's ruining the world. It's ruining us, our minds. It's ruining the whole world, this surveillance crap. Every country is doing it, and that explains how you end up with United States COINTELPRO on Russian television. These shows across the board think that we're stupid, period. They're busted, scripted, fake, over the top, always overcompensating, always having drugged up faces, and scripted, reading off of those white tablet teleprompters that they were stupid enough to mount to the Sputnik table. We could already link Jamal and Shane to the racket scam that's been going on for years and years. So all those people showed up out of nowhere. I've been here the whole time, and my real name's been known for like at least 11, 12 years. So F them, F their credibility. They didn't fool me. In fact, I figure stuff like this out. This is what I do. This is what I did. I'm not saying I'm going to keep doing it. That's what I did. I sniffed out and exposed Internet COINTELPRO.